So these are the ingredients for the scalloped potatoes. We've got 5 pounds of potatoes. I'm going to use Yukon Gold so I don't have to peel them. We got some flour, some garlic. The bowl is just so I can rinse the potatoes out and put them somewhere. And we're going to use lactate milk because Mary is lactose intolerant. And of course you can always add salt and pepper. Oh, and I got a little garlic down there. So that's it. I'll show you the process. So they've all been washed. I've dug out all the eyes. So next is going to be shredding them. Trying to decide if I want to shred them with a machine or by hand. So we'll see. So I decided to go manual. This is a mandolin I got. It's Pampered Chef. It's supposed to have a device in it that keeps you from cutting your fingers. And I've used it before. It's a good product. There they are, all shredded. Now the recipe says you're supposed to cut them 1/8 of an inch thick. These are slightly less than 1/8 of an inch thick, if I can get it to focus anywhere. So they're a little... Well, apparently it doesn't want to focus, but they're a little less than 1/8 of an inch thick. So I'm going to start working on the cream sauce, and I'll show you the setup for that. The recipe says to dice the onions. I'm just going to shave them real thin and then chop them up. So that's how I'm going to do it this time. I think one of the reasons why this recipe works is because I use a lot of butter. So I use a whole stick of butter. There's the flour, 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm sorry, 4 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to have to put some more milk in it. That's just 2 cups. It requires 2.5 cups. Here's my finely sliced onions. I'm going to add a little dry nutmeg, okay, and salt and pepper. And Heather, I know you won't believe it, but I'm actually using ground mustard in this recipe. And some paprika. So that's what we're going with. Onions are going to cook for, I don't know, about 10 minutes. Then I'll throw in some garlic. I forgot to mention that. I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic. Then I'm going to use my little mandolin fork to smush them up really good. And then I'll make a roux with the flour after a couple of minutes. And then you slowly add the milk and let it thicken. So that's what it's going to be. So here it is. I'm fixing to add the milk. So I'm going to stir the milk in. Then I'm going to let it cook for a little while until it thickens a little bit. Then by then, my sous chef will have put the potatoes down. And I'll take a picture of that. And then we put the cream sauce over it and cook it for about 55 minutes. So here we are. The cream sauce is creamed. It's actually found out today it's called a bechamel sauce. And here are the potatoes. And what you do is you spoon the bechamel sauce on top of the potatoes, and when the oven comes up to temperature, which is 350, we'll put them in for, I don't know, 45 minutes, and then we'll see how they look. So looks like 5 pounds is a little too much because we had leftover potatoes. So we're going to go ahead and make another little casserole real quick. So here they are. They're done. Took a little longer than I thought it would. You can hear my mother-in-law over there laughing at me. I ended up cranking up the heat to 375 instead of 350, and it took about, I don't know, an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 10 minutes. So I think I might have put too much cream sauce in it, but it looks pretty good. So I'm doing the shot from above so you don't see my double chin. 375 was probably a little too high a temperature to cook them at. I ended up turning it up to 375 at the end. I would cook it at 350. I cooked it uncovered. You could probably cook it covered for the first 45 or 50 minutes and then cook it uncovered for 10 or 15 minutes to get the nice golden brown on the top. So that was my take on Grandma Tate's what was I making? Scalloped potatoes. Now, just a little piece of trivia. The reason they're scalloped potatoes is the way the potatoes are cut. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe and share some of your own.